Fans rise to their feet. Kenny, the inbound, way back into the backcourt to Turnbull. Watched by Curtis. Turnbull driving, stopping, shooting, scoring! Stu Turnbull! Pandemonium!
I'm Stu Turnbull. I grew up in Kingston, Ontario. Basically the way I started playing basketball was my dad was a basketball coach in Kingston, and he coached my sister. And my sister was pretty good, and you know, we had no choice but to go to every game because that's where the family went, right? So I went to every one of my sister's games, idolized basketball, idolized her, and then eventually when I became old enough to make a sound argument, I made the argument to my dad that I should be allowed to play, and he put me in a league, and you know, it kind of blossomed from there. So I mean, I came to Carleton because I wanted to win 5 national championships, really. Ended up winning 4. Was definitely happy about that. You're sad that you didn't win the 1, but you have to be happy you won 4. And in my last year, I was an All-Canadian. The way I kind of overcame, you know, a lack of, you know, God-gifted physical ability was just through, you know, desire and hard work. So from a young age, I was a little bit slower, a little bit shorter, you know, I couldn't shoot it as well, I couldn't jump as high, so that always motivated me. I thought to myself, this is something I want, you know, I get happiness from being good at basketball, but I'm not as good as those guys. And for me, those guys when I was growing up were a lot of guys in Toronto, guys even in Ottawa, you know, whoever. So what did I do? I found something I could be better at, you know. I found I could be stronger. I found that I could shoot it better. I found that, you know, if I was in good enough shape, I could never take breaks. And if I never took breaks, I would find opportunities to beat people, you know. So for me, it was all about, that was my motivation. I wasn't as good. So every time I went out to play, I was thinking about how, you know, I lost this game, whatever game that was. If I went to Toronto for a tournament, we lost, we got embarrassed, I wasn't as good. That was my motivation. And over a certain number of years, that just becomes ingrained. That's just my attitude towards basketball, it's my attitude towards everything.